today's episode, we will be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between T1 and G2 during the knockout stage of the 2024 MSI. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Map as T1 maybe looking to step in here. G2 trying to overload if Carrier does overstep. Mickey looking for Faker, who steps around the wall, and Mickey's there for the knockback. Faker locked up first, there's nowhere for him to go. G2 first blood! What was Faker? I didn't help Yike take the grubs. Looks like Ono won't get any of those first course of grubberinos.
And so far in this early game, things looking up for G2. When you kind of look at it holistically, Zeus still doing very well considering the amount of pressure that's been thrown towards him on the top side of the map.
Caps going in, knocked back. We've seen Caps do this before he flashes. Not quite enough damage, but one more Ono is enough for Caps to get G2's second kill.
Faker walk back in the LEC, starts the series off with a solo kill.
Here. Bell goes in with the last breath, the looting lullaby as well, double sleep, Yike knocked back, watch out, Eep indeed for T1, and a gorgeous flash from Brokenblade, the Keyblade follow-up, G2 are 4-0 up, and the going to give up pressure around this dragon. They were getting pushed in the bot lane because Mickey roamed towards mid.
Look at Caps right now, you've always got to keep your eyes on this man in the mid lane. He knows that Faker has moved down towards the bot side, Zeus aware.
Instead, it's going to be the dragon, and the roam will get punished.
Oh, Ono might just look to get Caps here. Wind becomes lightning hits. Caps going to jump away. Ono can go for the chase. There's the Destiny as well, and Caps in his jungle tries to jump away again. Flash from Zeus. T1 on the board.
Nice collapse from
Broken Blade stepping away here. Tries to put the damage down onto Zeus, who locks in the gold card. Yeah, Broken Blade, you don't win this 2v1. Zeus steps in, there's the gold card, Baker shuffles forward, and Broken Blade should fall. He goes in with the last breath, but the shutdown to Faker is enough. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, lifting lullaby on Ona, forces him away. Another plate for G2 as Carrier looks for the stun. Knocked back, TP behind by Faker, still no Shurima shuffle for him. He does have the flash though, and Mickey doesn't have much of a health bar left as T1 continue to collapse. Carrier has the flash. Headbutt pulverize, goes in onto Caps, Destiny behind, and now Caps needs to get the hell out of there, but T1 are trying to send him to the depths. Faker chasing in, Faker finds another, and from what was a great game state for G2. Investing on the top side, Gumiyushi's moved up here, so this will be their Rift Herald. Hansama's going to be able to take a plate in the bottom tower in the bottom lane with those 6 grubs, obviously a lot quicker in terms of taking turrets, and it looks like T1 might just be sacrificing the second dragon of the game to make sure that they can get control over this Rift Herald.
Herald, though, going to be valuable when it comes to sieging. Things like Tristana and Azir both have incredible wave clear, and that Herald is so important for being able to unlock that mid tower. Ona doing a good job of counter jungling as well, stealing away what camps he can. And ultimately the map has been...
He's behind. Really, at this point, you can almost buy Shirelles, just run at people.
Zeus.
He's
going to die.
Yeah, Lilia's there.
Yikes on his way. There's no way for Zeus to get out of this one. Has exhaust, has splash. Shouldn't burn either of them. As soon as he sees Yike arriving, watch out. Eep as Zeus falls in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, on the top side, T1 take a turret.
Now, Chronicler...
Pressure this mid lane turret. All 5 members around here. Caps recalling in a side lane. This turret has been given up by G2. Well claimed by T1.
I think they can escort the Herald in for another siege. Broken Blade has made his way mid. Caps doesn't want to overstay bot. He recognizes the potential collapse, and they'll get it. T1 getting decent value out of this Herald. That'll be the first. That's a good point.
Very good call.
I mean, I was thinking to myself earlier, oh, hang on a second, Broken Blades.
Manages to get onto Gumiyushi, who has the cleanse, who has the flash, and has the chain of corruption, but it's blocked by the wind wall. G2 investing the TP here as Mickey falls to a piercing arrow, and Carrier finds the double knock-up. Yike trying to do everything he can as Caps is forced away with the exhaust. Zeus logs in the gold card. Hansama has to cleanse. And there goes Ona pushing forward once again. The Destiny onto the back line as Yike now locked up, shut down by Faker. Hansama next on the menu as the dive forward continues for T1. It's beautiful.
Building towards that Leandris, but between the on-hit Callista as well as a fed Lilia, there is a lot of power as Broken Blade.
One more down, gold card out, Carrier goes back in, chain of corruption for the follow-up, Mickey looking for the Magna Storm, Caps dives into the backline, Broken Blade with the last breath as Zeus tries to flash away, he kills Broken Blade, Caps gets one, but Gumiyushi puts him in his place. Sent to the 7 hells as G2 lose 2. T1 have lost 1, only Zeus.
Means that both Caps and Broken Blade lose their lives.
I don't know why they have to be. Now, for the first time in this game, T1 is sitting on a gold lead. They're going to be able to get a second Drake here as well. Mickey looking for another engage, but there's not a lot of vision.
No vision at all. Yike could try and steal with the 12 seed. Mickey's just dead. He's had a struggle on this run, hasn't really been able to get into the game at all. TP's up to the top lane. Mickey's going to jump the wall, Faker not going to slide forward. No vision in the pit for G2. Carrier flashing, knocked back, locked up with the stun card, the chain of corruption, and Caps is clapped.
Carrier once again. His Alistair is absolutely popping off in this game. He punishes Caps and now the Baron is unlocked for T1.
Tristana, a character with so much built-in safety, you feel safe to just walk towards that unwarded brush, but unfortunately for Caps, Carrier was waiting. They will get a consolation turret on the other end of the map. Doesn't look like they're going to get much more than that. Kind of a sense for when to start these Barons, but how they utilize them to pressure side lanes, how they utilize them to set up the map as Caps.
Gold card once again, Caps exhausted, trying to trade with Zeus, no flash for him. Gumu and Ono on the chase, dash forward with the audacious charge, chain of corruption, and Caps is sent packing. 2-5.
Timeout, looking to play towards this. Oh, they try to cop some Faker.
Just to kill Faker. It's been said so many times. The flash from Faker immediately pops the stopwatch. Gumayushi here for the chase, chain of corruption blocked with the wind wall, and Faker will fall, but Mickey almost follows. Face call gets him out. Owner, Carrier, Gumayushi and Zeus on the chase forward. Gold card locked again. Carrier gets a double knock up the Caps. Able to buffer out of it. Carrier on the backline. Kills off Mickey. Yike trying to do everything he can. Broken Blade low. Buster shot into the engage with the last breath, but it's Broken Blade who has lost the breath from his lungs. Yike looking for more. Owner low. Gumayushi and Zeus very healthy though, and Hans Summer.
About his Zeus might be overextended here. The TP.
Gumayushi is there. Chain of corruption about to come back off cooldown. Caps jumps onto Zeus. Locked up with the gold card once again. Counter TP as Caps look for the play, but T1 answer with a fist of their own. Caps down again. Faker TP's in, and you have to think that might just be it for G2.
I just look.
We're going to be on the inhibitor tower very shortly. Broken Blade Mickey trying to defend, but it's the Nexus turrets that they will be defending. I think T1 just want the inhib. Get the Drake, get yourself on soul point, take anything.
And but Gumayushi's 0 deaths. His positioning has been flawless in these fights. As desperately as G2 has tried to get onto the backline, he has really been in no danger.
Bounty on his head.
Yep.
You know he's involved. He's involved in some nefarious business, okay?
Him and Graves looking shady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Magnus Storm in as immediately they dive in. Faker puts the Emperor's Divide down, but G2 from the darkness found something. Zeus with the blast cone out. Will G2 overextend Faker? He's 20 seconds away. Gold card locked once again as Mickey down to half HP. Only has that Trailblazer in terms of completed items. G2 might just call for the flip here. Go for the 50-50. You're so far down in the hole anyway. 5,000 gold behind T1. Destiny out. Carrier getting forced away by Caps. G2 still on the Baron. Chain of corruption just goes wide. Mickey locked up with a gold card once again. The Baron down to 2,000. Zeus takes one, but Yike gets the Baron. Carrier with a 3-man knockup. Owner with the Crescent Guard. Stopwatch coming out as G2 just try and get out of the fight, but they might look for more. Yike has the lilting lullaby. Only locks up Owner. Hansama dancing and ducking and weaving his way around the pit, but he just can't get away. Gold card locked again as Yike's day will be ended. The Baron for what? Perhaps.
Left to defend. I don't know if the Baron buff is going to be enough to keep G2 alive in this game.
It would be a miracle to end all miracles as Caps is just demolished. Broken Blade there in time with the wind wall. The Baron up minions helping out G2 a little bit here as T1 start the siege. Carrier down to half HP, Unbreakable Will almost back up for him. The first Nexus tower falling lower. They're trying to get both at the same time. They take one. Mickey goes for the engage, last breath, but it's only onto Zeus. The Magnus Storm not going to do too much. And it looks like it's all over for G2 in game one. Owner playing with his food a little bit as Broken Blade's locked up. Caps trying to get the damage down, but Hans Summer's next on the menu as T1 clean up G2. And it's T1 G.
These were some of the best highlights from the MSI 2024 Knockouts matchup between T1 and G2. Which moment was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.